What's going on, everyone? We are back with another episode from our Raiders franchise in Madden 16. It is Week 15. We have got a huge episode today. A lot is on the line. And you see here the standings currently. 3 weeks remaining in the season. We have a 3-game lead in the division. A win will give us the division, and it will give us a first-round bye because we're playing the Steelers this week. They're 2 games behind us. As you see, the rest of the teams in the AFC, the NFC, it's the Cowboys and Bears tied there. Packers and Eagles behind them with 4 losses, and then the Saints, and then it quickly drops off there in the AFC in that playoff race. We'll take a closer look at the playoff race next week. For now, it's time to play the Steelers. Brody Albury is in the game, and he is coming out throwing 1st and 10. He's going to find Aiken. This is a rookie wide receiver, and he is going to fight for some yards here. Down to the 41, 13 yards for the first completion for the Steelers. Now 2nd and 11 from the 43-yard line. It's Albury dropping back to quick throw, and that one should have been intercepted. Pierre Desir had the opportunity. He does not complete it, though, so 3rd and 11 now. Can the Steelers keep the drive alive? Yes, they can. It's Antonio Brown, the safety net of all safety nets. This guy, an unbelievable receiver out there, and he is going to get the first down to the 21. That's where we find ourselves now, 1st and 10. Under 8 minutes to go in this first quarter. It's going to be play action. Albury looking deep, but no one's going to be there. The sack coming in, as that was a couple guys there to take down Albury. So 2nd and long now, as the Steelers look to get some of those yards back, and they will. Aiken again going to take that one in down to the 15, so a manageable 3rd and 4 here, as it's going to be a pistol formation. Le'Veon Bell in the backfield, and Albury's going to throw it out to him, but there for the tackle is going to be Bruce Irvin, and that is going to force the Steelers to kick the field goal. They do convert, so 3-0 is the score, and here are your Raiders, and here is Darren Ellis out of the backfield catching that one. Now 2nd and 9 from 38, as it is going to be a pass here. Moss is looking, no one's open, but here we go, we find somebody. It's Amari Cooper open in the middle of the field. He's across the 50, down to the 32, and we are in business now. 30 yards for Cooper on his first reception. Here's Latavius Murray for a carry, as he's going to pick up a first down, 11 yards for him, as it's now 2nd and 3. This drive is going quickly. It's going to be Moss looking to complete it, and he will, and there's your drive ender. Touchdown, Amari Cooper, and the Raiders will take the lead 7-3 as we have 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Steelers back with the ball. It's 2nd and 13. The handoff to Le'Veon Bell. He is going to get a few yards there, but not a lot of room to run. So 3rd and 10 now for the Steelers, as it's going to be Albury, and look at the pressure coming, but he avoids the sack, going to try and take off, but there are 6 Raiders defenders there to take him down. Clinton Dix going to get credit for the sack. So the Raiders back with it here. Darren Ellis with the carry. He is going to shake off, tries to shake off a couple tackles. Can't really do it, but he's got 20 yards here in this first quarter. As we're in there, second quarter now, as it's now 1st and 10. Amari Cooper, another big catch downfield across the 50. Moss over 100 yards passing here in this first half. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. And Moss is going to get sacked, and he fumbles, and it's going to be a Steeler that recovers it, as that is an unfortunate, unlucky turn there, as we were driving again, but Moss can't hold on to it. So the first fumble, and now it's 2nd and 10 for the Steelers, and there's a drop pass there. Albury put it right at his man, but he just cannot hold on to it. So 3rd and 10 now. 8:23 remaining in this first half. Still just a 7-3 game, as Albury will go play action. Pressure coming. He's got to get rid of it, and he will, but it's going to be intercepted. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie steps in front of the pass, and not something we've seen very often this season, but it is going to be an interception. So the Raiders have it now. 1st and 10. We're going to find Jackson, and he's going to fight off the tackle. Can he beat the last man of the end zone? It's going to be taken now, but not before he falls into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders, first play of the new drive, and it's now a 14-3 game. So the importance of scoring off the turnovers. Steelers back with it now. Albury on the run, but he is going to be sacked. Another cornerback with a sack. Janoris Jenkins going to get that one there. So 3rd and 14. Steelers looking to avoid a 3-and-out here. It's going to be Albury. He's looking. He's throwing. He's going to have a receiver. It's Brown. Not Antonio Brown. I'm not sure what Brown that is, but look at this. He is down the sideline. Finally taken down at the 24. A huge pickup for the Steelers there on that play. Now 2nd and 14, 6 minutes remaining in this first half. The Steelers have it at the 28-yard line. Albury, pistol formation. He's handed off to Le'Veon Bell, but he has got nowhere to go. Beautiful play call there for the defense. Le'Veon Bell, -5 yards. The Steelers cannot get anything going. 3rd and 17 now. It's going to be Bell out of the backfield, but again, nowhere to go, and the Steelers are going to have to kick another field goal. So 14-6, can we score one more time before halftime? Let's see, 2nd and 8. It's Moss. He's got a ton of time, and he's going to find Percy Harvin knocked out of bounds. But he's hurt at the end of the play. We will get an update on him in a second. Now 2nd and 5 from the 41. It is Moss. We're going to try the halfback screen here, and it's going to be Ellis. But there's the defender. Not the block we needed. Well, no block at all. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 now. Can we keep this going here? Moss has the time. Can he find the receiver? We're going to throw it deep, but it's too far out of the back of the end zone. And we are going to have to punt. And here is your update. Percy Harvin, herniated disc. What a surprise. Percy Harvin hurt again. This guy cannot stay healthy. So we're going to go into halftime with the lead, 14-6. Not a real impressive half for either team, but let's see if we can keep it going here as we start the 3rd quarter. Steelers with it. Albury going to go deep here, and it's going to be intercepted. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, his 2nd pick of the game, and that is the first time we've had a multi-interception game in I don't know how long. And now we take it 1st and 10, and look at this run from Darren Ellis. Breaking tackles down the field, running all over the place, and how about for a little showboating as we walk into the end zone. And just like that, it is 21-6. I could not think of a more perfect start to the 3rd quarter than this. 2nd and 1 now for the Steelers. Albury going to find his receiver. It's Antonio Brown taken down at the 50. Albury 145 yards, but does have the 2 interceptions, so a pretty forgettable and awful day for Albury. But here we go, 2nd and 5. Let's see if he can turn it around here as he is going to throw it downfield. Is going to find Le'Veon Bell. Awkward catch, but he does make it. Now 2nd and 10. Pistol formation, Bell in the backfield. It's going to be play action. Albury looking. He is going to have Aiken, and he's inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. As the Steelers look to be in business here. Can they put 7 points on the board and get right back in this game? 2nd and 12, it's Le'Veon Bell, and here's a hole for him to run through. I think that's probably the longest run he's had all day, up to 15 yards rushing. But now 3rd and 2, under center, Albury takes the snap, and he's going to face immediate pressure. He fumbles the ball. Irvin recovers, and the bad day gets even worse for Brody Albury, as he definitely wants to forget this game as soon as possible. 3rd and 7 already in this drive as we're looking to avoid the 3 and out, and we will, as a nice move from Tavon Austin, but he is going to be hurt at the end of the play. We'll get an update on him in a second, but a few plays later, we're facing another 3rd down here, as can we keep the drive going? No, Cooks can't bring it in, and we waste the turnover there, so it will remain 21-6, and here's the update. Tavon Austin, Bruce Sternum, he will not return for the remainder of this game. So we are 2 wide receivers down as the Steelers take back over. And honestly, they're still in this game. A minute remaining in the 3rd quarter. Le'Veon Bell nowhere to go there on that play. So 3rd and 9 now, as it is going to be Albury dropping back to throw. He's got no time, and he fumbles again. And Brody, I feel for you, kid. 2 picks, 2 fumbles. He's got to be having one of the worst games of his career, but here we are. We're facing 3rd down here, trying to keep this drive going, and we cannot. We are short, so we'll kick the field goal and at least make this a 24-6 game, but the wind was a little too much, and we missed the short field goal, so it will remain a 21-6 score. As we are, at this point, by our own fault, leaving the Steelers in this game. 1st and 5 after a offsides penalty. A nice completion downfield from Albury, as you can't knock the kid. He keeps coming back here, making the throw. 2nd and 10. Albury going to take off on his own, and he's inside the 20 just like that. The Steelers down to the 16, 17 yards for him on the play, as it's now 1st and 10 from the 16. It is going to be a carry for Le'Veon Bell. Has the hole up the middle, falling forwards down to the 7. So 1st and goal as the Steelers now have it at the 2-yard line, and they're looking to finish this drive off. The pitch to Bell. He is going to have the blocks, and he's into the end zone. And the Steelers will also pick up, or excuse me, no, they don't pick up the 2-point conversion. They only go for 1 in this situation. So 21-13, 4:38 remaining in the game. A carry for Darren Ellis, nowhere to go. He's having a quiet, good game, 123 yards for him. Haven't really featured him too much, but 3rd and 2 now. We got to complete this one, and we will. Thank you, Amari Cooper. Big game again for Cooper. That's That's 2 weeks in a row. He had a very good game last week as well. But 1st and 10 now from the 41. We're going to throw it again. And I am going to find Amari Cooper once again inside the 20, as this hopefully will be the drive that we can officially put the Steelers away on 2nd and 7 now. It's going to be a carry from Darren Ellis. The spin move helps him get a couple extra yards down to the 10. And this will set up a 3rd and 1 play. This one is big. Moss, play action to Ellis. He's looking, and no one's open. He throws it as he's getting sacked. We should have taken the sack to take more time off the clock. Instead, we do kick the field goal and actually make it, but it is now an 11-point game. Still should be enough cushion here against the Steelers. As Aubrey coming out, he's going to go deep, and what the heck? The receiver's wide open. Aiken completely beats the defenders. I don't know what the safety was doing. Looks like they checked on a pump fake, but I don't think he pump faked. And the Steelers are now down 3 points. They get the 2-point conversion. It's 24-21. What the heck is happening in this game? No reason the Steelers should be in it. And on 3rd and 3, we cannot get the first down, and the Steelers will get the ball back. 4 turnovers for the Steelers, and somehow they're only down 3. Out comes Albury, throwing bullets now after all the turnovers. That completion will get him across the 50. One more completion, honestly, will put him in field goal range as Albury looking, and he is going to put him in field goal range. Aiken having an amazing 4th quarter. 37 seconds to go. The Steelers doing all of this with no timeouts. Flag on the play as Bell will make the catch, but this flag is going to be for holding, so he will fight his way down to the 4-yard line, but it means nothing. The Steelers will be backed up 10 yards, so 3rd and 20 now from the 30-yard line. And look at this, the Steelers content with kicking the field goal. So here we go for the tie. It's up, and it is good, and it looks like this game is going to be headed to overtime. Cannot believe I just said those words. No reason we should be headed into OT at this point, but we will call tails on the cost. We win it, so we will receive and get the ball first. So hopefully we can end this thing right here, right now, scoring a touchdown, as we will take it here. 2nd and 14 from the 27. It's going to be play action. Look at the pressure coming from the Steelers. We just got to get it ready. We're going to toss it up, and Amari Cooper, what am I telling you, people? This dude is a monster this season. Pulls down the reception for the first. 2nd and 3 now from the 43. It's Moss throwing, and we are going to nearly found Darren Ellis. That would have been a huge pickup, but he drops it. So 3rd and 3. Trying to keep this one going. It's play action, and the pressure coming, and we take the sack, and so our first attempt is going to fail. Steelers with it now, 3rd and 1. That's going to be a pass complete to Aiken, as the Steelers now with a field goal can win this game. 2nd and 10. It is going to be Albury looking for the throw, and he is going to take way too much time. Sacked in the backfield. Khalil Mack with the sack, so 3rd and 17. As we just got to play smart defense here. Albury looking. He's going to throw underneath. That's not going to be enough for the first down. So we will get the ball back. But honestly, now we're in trouble of this game ending in a tie. Only 3 minutes to go in the game. Now 2:48 as it's 1st and 10. And the pass goes up and it comes down. Cooper again with the reception. So 1st and 10. Two more completions should do it. But here we go. A pass complete to Jackson. He's going to get forward down to the 30. We are in field goal range now. A couple plays later, we kick it from the 20. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and we have won. I would say we deserve to win this one, although if we had lost, I think we would have deserved to lose as well. It was sort of a lose-lose situation there, as the turnovers, we couldn't really take full advantage of them. But here we go. Here's the numbers. Albury goes 19-30, Moss 19-27, 371 for Albury, 314 for Moss, 2 touchdowns and no interceptions for Moss, 2 interceptions for Albury. The 4 turnovers completely killed the Steelers in this one. Darren Ellis, 164 yards. Le'Veon Bell, just 48. 1 touchdown for both guys. Albury had the 2 fumbles along with his 2 picks, as that just really killed them. 157 yards for Cooper and Aiken, 1 TD apiece as well. Jackson goes 76 and a touchdown. And then Marlon Brown 1 for 60 on defense. A lot of tackles here. Ricardo Allen had 15. 2 tackles for loss for a bunch of guys as well. 1.5 sacks for Mack and Edwards. And then the 2 picks from Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, who I am also going to name MVP of Week 15. I gotta give some love to the corners. This guy had 2 interceptions. I've been looking for him to get some picks. He finally does it, so I gotta reward him with MVP of Week 15. If you disagree, let me in the comments down below who you feel was the MVP. But look at this, the win. What did I tell you? we will be headed to the playoffs with the first seed in the AFC. So not a lot left to play for us, but some big games ahead as the Broncos in a fight for a playoff spot. And we would like nothing else than to knock our divisional rival out of the playoffs. So you will see that game next time. That is it for this one. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.